A child kidnapper known as the Grabber stalks the streets of a Denver suburb in 1978. A boy named Finney and his sister Gwen Blake reside in the neighborhood with their alcoholic, violent father. Finney regularly experiences harassment and bullying in school. He is close pals with Robin, a classmate who fights against bullies and defends him. The Grabber kidnaps Bruce, a youngster Finney knew from a different school while he was riding his bike down the street. Gwen, who has psychic visions similar to those of her late mother, sees in her dream that Bruce was abducted by a man driving a black van decorated with black balloons. She is called into the principal's office to meet some detectives. When speaking with Gwen, detectives Wright and Miller find it difficult to accept her statements. After the disappearance of Robin, Finney gets bullied more and he is left alone with no partner in class till his crush decides to partner up with him. A few days later, the Grabber kidnaps Finney and locks him in a soundproof basement. The police are unable to find Finney. Finney awakens to see the Grabber sitting before him. The Grabber keeps talking to Finney but gets no reply. Finney hears an old phone on the wall ringing. He picks it up and the ghost voice of Bruce talks back to him, instructing him on what to do. Finney's meal is delivered by the Grabber, who also leaves the basement entrance unlocked. When Finney is about to leave unnoticed, Billy, another boy on the phone, stops him. He reveals that the Grabber plays this game, and that if Finney leaves the cellar, he will be attacked with a belt waiting for him upstairs.
Billy gives him instructions on how to exit the basement window using a cord he discovered. Finney can't climb back up because he broke the window bars while climbing. Gwen keeps getting more dreams about the paper boy called Billy who had been kidnapped and how he was kidnapped. She confides in her father about the dream she had about Billy. Wright and Miller have a conversation with Max, a peculiar man visiting the area with his brother. It is revealed that the Grabber is Max's brother and that Finney is being imprisoned in Max's basement, which he is not aware of. He probes Finney's honesty during a heated conversation with the Grabber and then gives the impression that he would have released Finney. Griffin, another victim of the Grabber, speaks with Finney over the phone. Griffin informs Finney that the Grabber has dozed off upstairs and demonstrates the lock combination to him. Finney sneaks upstairs to unlock the door, but the Grabber is informed of his escape by the Grabber's dog. Despite trying to run down the street, Finney is caught. Finney picks up the phone, dejected over his failed escape attempt, to hear another victim, a punk named Vance, who terrified Finney. Vance tells Finney that if he breaches a wall and leaves through the freezer on the opposite side, he can escape through a connecting storage area. Finney uses a toilet tank cover to make a hole and crawls into the freezer's back, only to find that the door is closed. The phone continues to ring, this time with Robin on the other end. He consoles Finney and urges him to finally take the initiative and defend himself. He gives Finney the instructions to take out the phone receiver and put it in a bag with the dirt he picked up to use as a weapon. Gwen learns about the Grabber's land while having a dream about Vance being kidnapped. She locates the home and gets in touch with Wright and Miller. Max rushes to the basement to release Finney after realizing he is being held captive there, but his brother uses an axe to kill him. When the police get to the house Gwen discovered, they discover it is empty.
They discover the Grabber's victims' hidden bodies in the basement. The Grabber uses the axe to assault Finney, but Finney is able to trip him with the cord, sending him tumbling into the tunnel he excavated. There, the Grabber fractures his ankle and is trapped in the window bars Finney had installed at the bottom. Before Finney kills the Grabber by breaking his neck with the phone wire, the ghosts mock him over the phone. Using the combination he learned, Finney uses meat from the freezer to distract the security dog and exits the house. The police race to the scene as Finney leaves the house across from the graves, where he meets up with Gwen. As their father arrives and profusely apologizes for his treatment, the siblings console one another. Back at school, a self-assured Finney sits next to his favorite person in class.